was new to being homeless, I found myself at an adult video store. I had been hanging out with this one guy, and he ended up being abusive, and we parted ways at this store. And I'm in there browsing, looking at all the plastic dicks and the sex DVDs and handcuffs and ropes and chains and whips and everything. And I'm so tired of just roaming the streets at this point that I don't know. I think I just sat down like in the lobby. I just sat down in the lobby and just kind of like held my knees up to my chest in the fetal position. And the girl behind the counter could already tell what was going on. She was telling me that guy I was with was no good for me and everything like that. And she had seen all of this type of drama before, because you can't work in an adult video store without having a certain exposure to life. And so I'm just sitting there, just rocking, don't know what to do, don't know where to go. There is nowhere to go. And there's way too much time on my hands to just walk around and get into trouble. And I have a court date the next morning. So the worker calls a girl from the back who's a regular there, and she got down, she knelt beside me very tenderly, and asked me, the first thing was just, where do I live? I don't think she even asked me my name and all of that. She was just, where do I live? And this was the first time somebody had asked me that in my life, and I could not give them an answer because I didn't live anywhere. I had become homeless after the drug raid because you can't really, like, typically, I don't know, like move back into your apartment when you've been selling a lot of like meth and narcotics from there. They gotta come snatch you out of there. They kind of don't want you back. And so, so she asked me what I had. I didn't have any money. I had like a crack rock on me, and so I gave her that, and that bought me my admission into the back of the of this video store. In the back of this store, there's a lot of CD rooms, just with the televisions in there, and you can deposit money to watch videos, and there's sex happening. There's a huge theater back there, and this woman is like on the back row, and she's getting like fucked, so her legs are open, she's getting fucked, and she's sitting in this chair by one guy, and there's like a line of guys behind him waiting to also deposit their cum inside of her. So really, in there you're getting two shows for the price of one. You have the one on the screen that's happening, you have the live, real life action one that's happening actually right there in the seats. So the girl who brought me back there is beginning to explain to me that I'm going to have to learn how to survive. Those were her words, like, you've got to learn how to survive. And she meant it with all the intensity and passion of a big sister, everything like that. She meant well, you know, to the best of her ability to show love. And I think that these people really showed me a kindness and did me right in terms of the sort of world that was. Now, there are all different sorts of worlds within this world, you know, and this here was beginning to get into more of a prostitution, possibly a sex trafficking sort of a thing is what she was prepping me for. And so, because that's what was happening back there, you know, drug use, a lot of sex, and you know, and when you're trying to survive, you make money however you can. And so if that's with your body, or if it's some sort of substance or something you can find and sell or steal or whatever, there's nothing off the table when it's either death or survival. So you're living in constant fight or flight all the time. And I'm looking at this and I'm just going, no, like, this cannot be. I roamed around in there and found one of those video rooms and just kind of slept there until the next morning. And then, you know, I had somebody pick me up to go to court